Cottage gardens evoke a sense of timeless charm. They are a feast for the senses. Imagine a riot of colors, fragrances, and textures. These gardens are overflowing with a mix of flowers, herbs, and climbing vines. Cottage gardens are not about rigid formality. They embrace a more relaxed and abundant style. Picture winding pathways and overflowing flower beds. These gardens are a haven for pollinators like bees and butterflies. The beauty of a cottage garden lies in its effortless charm. It's a place where nature's beauty takes center stage. The flowers may spill onto the paths and the foliage may intertwine. This creates a sense of wildness and enchantment. Cottage gardens invite you to slow down and savor the simple pleasures. Imagine yourself sipping tea amidst the fragrant blooms. Take a moment to listen to the gentle hum of the bees. It's a truly magical experience. No English cottage garden is complete without certain classic flowers. These blooms are the heart and soul of this charming garden style. Roses, in all their fragrant glory, are a must-have. Plant David Austin roses for a romantic feel. Choose climbing varieties to adorn trellises and arbors. Add splashes of color with hollyhocks, delphiniums, and lupines. These stately flowers create vertical interest. They also make excellent backdrops for other plantings. Don't forget the charm of foxgloves with their elegant bell-shaped flowers. These beauties attract pollinators and add a touch of whimsy. For a truly authentic touch, include traditional cottage garden favorites like lavender, dianthus, and aquilegia. These charming plants will fill your garden with delightful scents and textures. Designing your dream cottage garden is an exciting journey. Start by assessing your space. Determine how much sunlight your garden receives throughout the day. Next, sketch out a rough plan. Consider the flow and layout of your garden beds. Create winding pathways to encourage exploration. Think about incorporating charming elements like arbors, benches, or a bird bath. Cottage gardens thrive on a mix of colors, heights, and textures. Create visual interest by planting in layers. Place taller plants at the back, medium-height plants in the middle, and trailing plants at the front. Remember, cottage gardens embrace a sense of abundance and overflowing beauty. Don't be afraid to let your plants spill over the edges of the beds. Allow them to intertwine, creating a tapestry of colors and textures. Section 4. Planting your cottage garden dream. Now comes the fun part, planting your cottage garden. Start by preparing your soil. Amend it with compost to improve drainage and fertility. When selecting your plants, consider their blooming times. Aim for a succession of blooms throughout the seasons. Plant spring flowering bulbs like daffodils and tulips for early color. For summer-long beauty, choose a mix of annuals and perennials. Plant cosmos, zinnias, and sunflowers for vibrant pops of color. Add in perennials like salvias, coneflowers, and phlox for long-lasting blooms. Pay attention to color combinations. Create harmonious blends or opt for bold contrasts. Remember, there are no strict rules in cottage gardening. Let your creativity guide you. Section 5. Maintaining your cottage garden sanctuary. Maintaining your cottage garden is an act of love and dedication. Water your plants regularly, especially during dry spells. Mulch around the base of your plants to retain moisture and suppress weeds. Deadhead spent blooms to encourage more flowers. Divide overgrown perennials in the spring or fall to maintain their vigor. As the seasons change, so does your cottage garden. In autumn, enjoy the warm hues of chrysanthemums and asters. Cut back faded foliage and add a layer of compost to prepare your garden for winter. With a little care and attention, your cottage garden will reward you with years of beauty and tranquility. It will become a sanctuary where you can escape the hustle and bustle of daily life and reconnect with nature's simple pleasures.